Hello everyone, and this is Mr. Wastan aka Tiny, and this is how to Halls of Origination Heroic in Cataclysm. Welcome to this sandy and giant dungeon, and these ads try to interrupt as many as possible because each ad does something powerful when you are on low item level. Get past through all the waves and there we go with the first boss. Okay, this method you're watching here is not a proper strategy, but looks like on this server people tend to do it. So before engaging, you just head down on the left and the right of the platform, kill Vipers. By the way, they have a sting debuff which stacks and should be deadly if a DPS aggroes them. So you kill them and pull both levers before engage. The boss won't go in phase in advance, but I'm trying to explain the real strat here. So Temple Guardian Anhur has a burning light, which is an AoE on the ground. You gotta watch out and move away from it. Divine Reckoning is a dispellable debuff that must be dispelled because otherwise it heals the boss for a huge amount of health. That's it. On 60% and 33%, he casts Reverberating Him. It makes him immune to everything and you gotta kill the Vipers and pull the levers so shield will fade off. Let's get some camel riding, shall we? Okay, so you killed the wave of mobs and here you are riding camel in desert, but out of nowhere you see Lord Maragar. Well, it's not Lord Maragar, his name is Earthrager Ptah. So unlikely what you expect, he casts Flame Bolt, which is a damage to 2 random players. Earth Spike sounds familiar, but it's kind of earthquake within 4 yards that you gotta move out of. Raging Smash is a cleave damage he does to his nearby targets. And at 50 of health, which DXC tries to say GG you killed the boss, he goes in phase 2. Basically spawns the skeletons and Escorops. Kill them and let him finish his tumultuous Earth Storm. Then kill him, no comment, no more spells to explain. Here you see the dwarf guy again, and you remember old times which you had to be AFK for about 5 minutes to complete a boss in Wrath of the Lich King. But here is a bit more fun. You gotta face 4 elementals. Air Warden, some hurricanes you gotta dodge. Earth Warden casts Rock Wave you should interrupt. Flame Warden does Raging Flame you should move away from. And last, Water Warden. He casts some bubble around a random target. You gotta kill that bubble in order to save your friend. If you manage to kill them in less than 5 minutes, you get an achievement. Okay, so Anraphet should be pretty easy to explain. Alpha Beams is a channeling beam that he starts to channel through a random target. His target changes every 3 seconds. and that beam deals damage every 0.5 second. So you basically just need to move away from it. Nemesis Strike. Well, remember that most of the bosses in Cata dungeons have a special ability over their normal attack. It's that, but in addition needs to be dispelled as well. Omega Stance is an AoE damage in 500 yards, which deals damage and slows you. Its effects will be gone when he stops channeling it. So after each Alpha Beam and Omega Stance, he casts Crumbling Ruin, which in result of a 10% HP reduction in its stacks. That's it for today. Make sure to like and I'm just kidding. Such a funny guy, huh? Anyway, we head down to another hall using the elevator. There are 4 bosses in that hall, each side of the elevator. We're going in. I'm actually not trying to explain the mobs because they don't particularly doing anything. But with a little care, you can kill them, stack by stack, by the way. We went for Isiset first. There is no order, by the way, and yeah. She has Supernova, so while she's casting, just look away. At 60% and 30% she divides into 3 mirror images. Here you can choose which image to kill, because as a result, the other spells of her deals less damage. So her image is exactly named the same as her spells. Astral Rain does AoE damage in 20 yards to everyone dealing damage for 8 seconds, and it happens each 3 seconds. If you kill Astral Rain image, you get less and less damage from this spell. Celestial Call, so there are some ads spawn which cast an spell which can be interrupted, and if you kill the same name of the images, they spawn less. Well of Sky is a shield with possibility of reflecting an amount of spell she gets, and as you kill the mirror image with the same name, it deals less absorption and less damage reflection. That's it for this one. Moving on the next one. Ammunae. Looks like a god of life, nature or something. Okay, so note that Wither should be interrupted because it casts at a random target, slowing his movement and haste by 60%, and if you miss to interrupt, it can be dispelled. Consume life energy casts on a random player deals some damage and drain target's essence, which should be whatever is your power, mana, energy, focus, etc. Also stuns the target and grants Ammunae 12 energy each for second. Rampant growth costs the boss himself 100 energy, and with that he turns all seedling pods into blood petal blossom, which are two ads needs to be considered to kill ASAP. And also there are spores around. Kill them or otherwise you gotta deal with a lot of stuff. Now the Dark Lord, Setesh. He does Chaos Bolt at random target which deals 9k damage. He opens portals at random places which you gotta kill before so many ads spawn from it. Chaos Portal and Void Sentinels are two main important ones to consider. Well, because Portal spawns ads and Void Sentinel enrages. There is another ad called Void Seeker. He does anti-magic prison on tank and its channeling cast, which can be interrupted and otherwise your tank become unhealable. Reign of Chaos summons a 2-yard radius bubble which deals some damage in a small amount of time. Chaos Blast is that purple AoE thingy on the ground, try to avoid standing in it. Seed of Chaos, well, there is a lot to explain here, but mostly try to dodge some seeds on the ground he summons. It deals AoE damage, it's bad. And lastly we have our very best Rajh. He has two spells called Summon Sun Orb and Infernal Leap. Both are interruptible, but you're still gonna have a chance to dodge Infernal Leap because when he tries to cast on you, you get a 50% movement speed buff to run away from the fiery ground. Sun Strike is an AoE damage to all, in addition of debuff deals damage over time. Okay, when Rajh spends 90 of his energy, he goes in the middle of platform casting Blessing of the Sun. Meanwhile, he does unavoidable AoE damage and he regains energy over time. The plus is he takes 100 more damage taken, and you gotta blast him to the ground. You can even get an achievement called Son of a... That is all about Halls of Origination. Let me know in the comments what should be post next. And as always, thank you for your all kindness and showing your support through watching these videos. Make sure to like and subscribe because more videos are on the way. Till then, cheers!